Alright. Let's get this trial started. Continue. Oh, continue where you left off, chapter 1, save point? Yes. That's exactly where I want to continue from. Increase maximum influence a little. Increases maximum focus a little. Slightly increases the time limit in each phase. I don't know why I did the time on that. Okay. I'm gonna look through the handbooks, make sure I got everything down. Okay, so the Monica, so the victim was Antero, not me, his ultimate talent is unknown. The victim's body was discovered in the library. The estimated time of death is 9:10 p.m. One of the bookcases on the far left of the library. After it's been moved, it automatically shuts itself to original places when a certain amount of time passes. The bookcase moved to its original place right before Kaede and Suichi. Alright. The dust Suichi planted in the hidden card. The dust planted in the hidden door's card reader when it was checked. During the investigation, the dust was left exactly the way it was originally set up. The promotional video and background music that Monokuma played to encourage everyone to start the killing game. It was on full volume until the murder occurred. Library books that could not fit in the bookcases were instead stacked on top of them, noting that nothing has changed since Suichi and Kaede placed the hidden cameras. The books Kaede stacked in front of the vent were left exactly where they were. The bloody murder weapon found on the floor of the library, it seems to be the same as the shot put balls in the warehouse. Rantero's personal belongings, he had a key to his dorm and a monopad. He did not have anything that looked like a card key. Receiver on Suichi. The security system's receiver, a sensor was placed on the moving bookcase. So in case someone moved the bookcase, it would notify Suichi. Connected to the classroom vent on the first floor. The vent gate was still propped up in exactly the way Kaede left it when they went to set up hidden cameras. For the murder, 7 people went into the game room in the basement. Rantero, Mikey, Kaito, Tenko, Angie. But going to immediately locked himself into the AV room in the back. So the door was fully made and only opened wide. Kaede and Suichi were on the lookout in the classroom near the stairs. Connecting the vent, by discovering announcement, Kibo and Ryoma were in their own rooms. Nearby them, Kyo, Mew, Kurumi, and Smugi were in the dining hall. Mew was in the middle of building a remote control gadget. Smugi had gone off. The photos. Photos. Okay, sick. Hello, everybody. I think I got everything I need information. Alright, let's start this class trial. Class trial in session. Everything looks so cool.
Now then, let's begin with the basic explanation of the class trial. During the trial, you'll present your arguments for who the culprit is, and vote for who done it.
I don't like the new Monokuma voice. It's not the same.
Vote correctly, and only the blackened will be punished. But if you pick the wrong person, I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and that person will graduate from this academy. Also, refusing to vote will result in your death, so you better vote for someone. Now let's get this crazy awesome trial underway!
So, it's starting, huh?
Oh man, I haven't been in a trial in like forever.
Oh, so you have experience with trials?
Yeah, since I'm a leader of evil and stuff, I've done a lot of bad things.
So, what are we supposed to do? Where do we even start?
Gonta never done trial before. Not sure where to begin.
First, let's breathe in and breathe out. We need to remember our no-no-nos. No pushing, no running, no talking.
That I don't think that has any. I think that no talking doesn't help, but everything else is not useful.
But communication is the foundation of any discussion.
We should not worry about our procedure, especially since this is not a normal trial. Each of us will be serving as a potential culprit, lawyer, prosecutor, and jury member. Let us proceed with that in mind, shall we?
Then might I offer the first topic?
Don't fucking get ahead of us! You trying to start some shit? Calm down. How about we listen first?
Atua has spoken. He says it is vital that we hear everyone's testimony. I'm a good listener because my ears are clean. Once, I cleaned them so hard, they bled.
I'll begin the conversation then. There's something I found curious. Why, I wonder, didn't the culprit take advantage of the first blood perk?
I thought that was strange too.
I bet they just wanted to do a class trial real bad.
Then Monokuma's the culprit, the doi! Cause this whole class trial was his idea. Hoo yeah! Easy peasy! I'm a fucking genius!
Wait, is it even possible for Monokuma to be the culprit?
Of course not! I would never do anything to you guys directly.
Even if you can't, it's a different story for the person controlling you, right? Is it possible that the mastermind controlling Monokuma killed Rantaro?
Mastermind? What's that?
What's that?
I don't know any mastermind.
Never heard of him.
Don't play dumb with me. Who's the mastermind controlling you guys?
Like they'll tell you that.
The mastermind, huh? Odds are, it's one of us.
It's Keyblade over here. Everyone else thinks so too.
Does everyone really think that?
We'll get to the bottom of this.
Before we determine the mastermind, we must uncover the culprit.
Then we could start by determining the sequence of events. Let's take a closer look at the circumstances of Rantaro's death.
Gonta agrees with Shuichi. After all, Shuichi is ultimate detective.
Then let us start by reviewing the incident.
Alright, let's do this. We can find the mastermind if we work together. When this class trial is over, we'll know exactly who the mastermind is. And now, the class trial has begun. As things progress during each class trial, non-stop debates will occur. Okay. During non-stop debates, characters will speak one after another without pause. It's up to you to unearth any lies or contradictions in their statements. You have to use truth bullets you gather to refute what they say. Any irrelevant truth bullets you found during the investigation will be loaded into the truth cylinder. Move the mouse and aim the reticle and left click to fire. Aim for the golden words displayed in their statements. Those are the weak spots. There's a chance that lies or contradictions are hiding within those weak spots. Remember, you might be able to refute them all, you might not be able to refute them all, and you have to use the right truth bullet. Compare everyone's statements to the truth bullets you have, and shoot your truth bullet at the proper weak spot. Note that if you automatically run out of time, you run out of time, you automatically fail. So please be careful. Oh, I almost forgot the new element. During the class trial, you can concentrate using spacebar to make them slow down. This will also reveal a red dot with weak spot in the V point. If you hit that with the correct truth bullet, you'll get an awesome V counter bullseye. V counters really improve your score and the number of monocoins you earn, so try that out. During non-stop debate, press F3 key to bring up the controls. Give them a look. Start.
Rantaro's body was found just before the time limit, right?
I don't know why I did that.
He was killed in the library.
Rantaro was alone in the library. The culprit could have snuck up on him.
What was he even doing in the library anyway?
He was opening that moving bookcase for one reason. Because he knew about the hidden door. That means Rantaro was masterminding this whole thing!
Oh wait, no. Yeah, I got it.
Rantaro's body was
First
found
off, there's only one
just before
thing
the time limit, right?
that.
He was killed in the library.
Oh.
He was opening that moving bookcase for one reason. Because he knew about the hidden door. That means Rantaro was masterminding this whole thing!
Nope, that's wrong.
No, that's wrong.
Yes. No, that's wrong.
Wait a minute. I don't think Rantaro was the mastermind.
Huh? Why?
Because Rantaro didn't have the card key to open the hidden door. You'd think the mastermind would have that card key on him, right?
Perhaps the culprit took the card key after killing Rantaro.
But none of the pictures show Rantaro holding the card key. So I don't really think he had the key at all.
Also, if the mastermind had died there, this killing game would have already ended.
True.
You are correct. The possibility of him being the mastermind is quite low.
Then how Rantaro know about hidden door?
Maybe he stumbled across it in the library. You know, like how Shuichi did?
Or maybe the mastermind told him about it.
What? Why would the mastermind tell him that?
To lure Rantaro to the library and kill him.
That makes
Does that
sense.
mean the culprit and the mastermind are one and the same?
That's what we've been trying to say the entire time.
That does seem plausible. It's very likely the mastermind knew about Kaede and Shuichi's trap.
The mastermind knew about our trap this whole time?
This case may have become the perfect crime thanks to your hidden cameras. The mastermind knew about your trap and exploited it to commit their crime.
So after the mastermind lured Rantaro and murdered his ass, they used Kaede and Puichi's hidden cameras to arrange the perfect crime.
Did they really take advantage of our trap, though? Is this really the perfect crime? Are we in an unsolvable mystery?
Wait, but like, if the camera, wouldn't the camera detect movement when the mastermind leaving, and they would capture? I don't know. I don't know. I guess not, because the cameras didn't.
I guess this is a dead end.
Wait, don't give up that easily. We already know the culprit is the mastermind. We gotta work together to find the mastermind. Then we can end this killing game.
You yap about teamwork and all that, but you still think one of us is the mastermind.
Yes, and I know that's a horrible thought. But that's why I want to end all the terrible things happening to us. I'll defeat the mastermind and end this dumb killing game. I'll even use this class trial to do that.
Kaede.
Wow, looks like you're determined to face even a cold, hard truth. Then here it comes! The cold, hard truth.
Huh?
I already figured out who killed Rantaro.
What?
Why are you surprised?
Cause if he's right, that would make this the fastest class trial to date!
True.
How fast was the previous record anyway?
Real fast, let me tell you.
He was like a leaf on the wind.
Oh yeah, I guess now he's one with the wind.
Yeah, I think about him this time of year too.
The way he soared through the enemy fleet, all badass! Just to die like a little punk. Shut it, you weirdos! This is an important conversation. Kokichi, are you serious about knowing who the culprit is?
Yup. So, we all agree that the culprit knew about Kaede and Shuichi's trap, right?
No shit! That's why they're not in any of the pictures. So who is it?
So whoever knew about the hidden cameras is the culprit.
So who the hell is it?
It's you!
What?
What?
You made the cameras used for the trap, right? Obviously, whoever made the cameras knew about the blind spots.
Before breakfast was the only time someone would be able to sneak by.
What the hell brought this on all of a sudden? I just designed the cameras. I didn't know they'd get set up in the library.
If someone asked me to make cameras, I'd totally ask what they were for.
How come you never asked what the cameras were for, huh? Huh?
I pulled an all-nighter making them, and afterward just sort of passed out.
You're getting awfully worked up. Look at you. You're sweating.
Damn.
I'm always wet. I'm just feeling extra sensitive, like these big boobs of mine.
God.
For someone so aggressive, you're kind of a wimp, huh, Mew?
Come on, let me off the hook already. Do you want money? Is that it? Your pathetic excuses are consistent with those of a common male criminal.
Everyone's starting to suspect Mew, but is that really okay? From here on out, blue-colored weak spots will appear. If we call the weak spots you set up till now argue points, then these blue-colored weak spots can be called agree points. When shooting agree points with truth bullet, you'll need to flip your way of thinking. Instead of arguing that makes the other person's testimony contain lies or mistakes, please fire the truth bullet that proves the other person's testimony is correct. So we're lying. Got it. When your truth bullet merge with their testimony, with their statement, they will complement each other, resulting in a consent. From now on, you must infer whether it's best to argue or agree based on what's being debated. You can also v consent if you're confident. So if you're confident, give that a shot. If so if. Thank you for your time. Respectfully, System. William Bookcase card reader Corey.
Why don't you just admit it already? You're the culprit, aren't you, Mew?
No way! That's not possible!
This is so cool.
So you knew nothing about the trap in the library?
I'm telling you, I had no idea. Not like it matters. Because I never went to the library, okay? I agree with that.
I agree with that.
I don't think Mew went to the basement either. Right, Q?
Of course she didn't. Miu was in the dining hall during the murder. I saw her there while dining on what I thought would be my last supper.
The pasta on the menu tastes like a lonely old lady eating her grandkid's birthday cake. Don't feel bad for her. She got to eat her tasty grandkid on his birthday.
God.
That's too sad to make sense.
That's Pops for you.
So there you have it. Mew's alibi.
You fucking slug! Why didn't you say so earlier? Good job, Kaede. Guess I shouldn't have judged you by your lackluster rack.
What Gilgamesh level condescension? But which Grail war are you from?
Wow, another reference we don't get. You must be a hardcore loser.
Oh, sorry. Sometimes my hobbies just sort of slip in.
Hey, don't be acting all cocky, Kokichi. You put my ass in the hot seat earlier. How about you just keep your fucking mouth shut, you lying little abortion?
Jesus Christ.
What? That was really uncalled for. I only said that to find the culprit. You're so mean! Hey, I feel a lot better now.
What the fuck? I'm so confused.
Cool your jets, kid.
Tsumugi and Kirumi were both in the dining hall as well.
We can dismiss those four as potential culprits if they were together the entire time.
No, not the entire time. At one point, Tsumugi went to the restroom.
Oh, so you brought that up after all. It's true. I went to the restroom closest to the dining hall.
Oh? Did I hear that right? The restroom, you say? Excellent! I was waiting for this moment. I'm getting so excited right now!
Why? This is so weird.
Ew! Why?
Did you take a firm dump? Or was it a soft one? Why are you assuming she was dropping a deuce in there?
But I really did just go to the restroom, not the basement, you know? Also, I don't think I was there long enough to be suspicious, right?
You're the ultimate cosplayer, though. You could have just disguised yourself as someone else while you were out.
Disguised? No, I don't do disguises.
I don't think that's possible, and I know the reason why.
Because Cospox. That's why.
I get it.
Got it.
Tsumugi can only cosplay as fictional characters.
That's what cosplay is supposed to be in the first place. Lately, some people prefer to cosplay as non-fictional characters, which is unforgivable. It's so unforgivable that I break out in Cospox if I even attempt it.
Yeah, the Cospox was pretty gross.
I see. If that's the case, then there's no way you could have been in disguise. Sorry about that, Tsumugi. I just thought it was something to check.
Oh, it's
Oh
fine.
no,
my
it's
guy.
fine.
Yeah.
I'm not bothered by it at all.
I'm not bothered by it at all. You just accused me of murder.
Aw, Tsumugi is so nice. She's way better than Mew.
Well, fuck you too!
Getting back on topic, we now have alibis for the people in the dining hall. So we know that Kirumi, Tsumugi, Mew, and Kyo can't be the culprit.
Congratulations to the four of you. You can all leave now.
Can they?
So what about the swines who went to the basement? They're all suspicious, right?
Which of us went to the basement?
Well, when Shuichi and I were on lookout, we saw Kaito, Gonta, Maki, Tenko, Himiko, Angie, and Rentaro. So 7 people in total.
Yep.
So the culprit is among those 7?
But of course.
Why are you laughing? That includes you too!
Including Rentaro, one of the 6 people who headed to the basement. Is the mastermind of this killing game? The person who's making us all endure all these terrible things?
Why not torture the truth out of them? It would be the quickest method.
Wait, please! No torture! My tolerance for pain is actually really, really low. I'll tell you everything! Anything! Just please don't hurt me! Please just tell us what happened.
If the culprit is among that group, then wouldn't Maki be the most suspicious? Just look at her. She could definitely kill someone.
Being so stupid. The culprit could easily be anyone, like Kaito.
What are you talking about? There's no way I'm the culprit!
Who's the culprit? Who?
Gonta is gentleman. Gentlemen not hurt people.
I don't think it's going to.
It's not me either. Murder sounds like way too much work. I have an alibi.
I don't think it's going to because if he was stuck in that room with the sliding door that doesn't work, then there's no way it can be him.
Who's the culprit, for fuck's sake?
We need to calm down. If everyone talks all at once, then we can't discuss anything.
It's alright, Kaede. We just need to listen to everyone's statements. You can do this, right?
Listen to everyone's statements? That's right. I can pick out everyone's voices as they talk over each other.
I only went because I was invited. Why don't you ask the shady guy who invited me?
What? You mean me? But I just said it wasn't me!
Oh, great. So that means it's not you then, automatically.
Don't thrust the blame onto me, you degenerate males and your thrusting!
I'm not a bad girl, really. If you don't believe me, ask my mommy. Really? I have an alibi! I am not the culprit, too.
Oh my god. Oh no. All three people are talking at once. Everyone is clamoring to prove their innocence. There's a panic in the courtroom. Oh, that's right. It's time. You will now be thrown into a mass panic debate. God, this sounds like this will be fucking difficult. During the mass panic debate, three debates will happen at the same time. Remain calm. It's just like a non-stop debate. You're just hearing triple the opinions. Simple, right? Aim the conversation you really want to hear and concentrate to listen more clearly. Sort through everyone's opinions, find the lie or contradiction, and refute it. You can also use the V counter, so if you're confident, you can give it a shot. Sorry to take up your time. Thanks for being a sport about it. Mass panic debate.
I have an alibi. A little bit suspicious.
I would never punch a
Cause
folk
Abdullah is always locked in the basement.
A true Aikido master would never do something so dishonorable.
We were having a strategy meeting together, remember? Rantaro's the only one who left in the middle of it.
Robot? Like Kibo?
None of us there could have killed him.
I am so overwhelmed right now. I'm fine as long as they stay calmer than everyone's unique.
I have an alibi. A little bit suspicious.
I would never punch a
Cause
folk
Abdullah is always locked in the basement.
A true Aikido master would never do
Are
something
you
so
talking about
dishonorable.
me? We were having a strategy meeting together, remember? Rantaro's the only one who left in the middle of it.
Probably that.
Like
I hear it.
Counter, let's go. I think I'm getting better at these class trials.
Wait a minute, Kaito. Wasn't there someone else who disappeared other than Rantaro?
Like
Maybe
you.
he had already forgot. Gonta also left during the strategy meeting.
Cool.
Yeah, he locked himself up in the AV room and... Hey, wait a sec! Idiot!
Is that right, Gonta?
Yes. Gonta watched Bug Movie to fill Gonta with fight, so Gonta can fight Monokuma.
Makes sense.
Were you trying to imagine yourself as a huge mantis with swords for hands?
Are you trying to imagine yourself as a huge mantis? Oh, with sword for hands?
Oh, come on! How is looking at bugs supposed to put you in a fighting mood?
Ah, terrible idea. Like putting ketchup on a hot dog.
What?
But why did you lock the door?
'Cause Gonta need focus. Everyone suspect Gonta. Why?
Well, because you weren't there.
Because you don't have an alibi.
Oh, Gonta just need alibi? Okay, Gonta will get alibi. Just tell Gonta where to find it.
The way this debate is going, this will be difficult to refute.
What will you do? Without an alibi, we'll all choose you.
Gonta, please understand that in order to reveal the truth, you must also participate.
But Gonta not sure where to start. You just have to tell everyone why you couldn't have done it.
If you're not the culprit and we all vote for you, then we're dead too. Our lives are riding on your word. You got this.
Okay.
No pressure.
Gonta will try, for everyone's sake.
No pressure, but if you fuck up, we're all dead.
Fight, Gonta! Fight! Fight! Fight!
Cut it out, you fucking bobblehead!
This debate is getting loud and heated, but if I just focus on everyone's voice, then hopefully we can expose the mastermind. Oh, don't tell me it's another panic one. Okay, no, it's a non-stop debate. Okay. Moving bookcase card reader, Rentaro's belongings.
Gonta
sliding
not
door.
culprit! Cause to leave AV room, Gonta must walk through game room where friends are. To even reach hallway.
That's not even true.
If you can't get to the hallway, you can't go to the library.
AV room's got more than one entrance, though. There should have been a door facing the hallway, too.
The sliding door across from the rear entrance, correct?
With that sliding door, you can quickly go in and out of the library.
Then he got past the camera somehow and killed Rantaro. Well, that's settled. Let's go home.
Is not settled? Gonta not culprit!
Did Gonta have gone to the library from the AV room without anyone noticing? Could he really have done it?
Gonta not culprit!
I think it is
Cause to leave AV room,
the sliding door one.
Walk through game room where friends are. To even reach hallway. You can't get to the hallway. You can't go to the library. AV room's got more than one entrance, though.
There should have been a door facing the hallway, too.
the sliding door across from the rear entrance, correct?
With that sliding door,
The sliding
that's wrong.
door. The sliding door he couldn't have gone through the sliding door.
It's not possible to use the sliding door.
you saying I'm wrong? You got a lot of ass to be contradicting me.
Did you mean to say sass? I think you left out an S.
The sliding door always jams. You're only able to open it a crack. The only part of your body that would be able to go through is your arm.
And there was no indication of the door being forced. There was dust on the track.
In other words, the chance they came out the sliding door is 0.
Yep.
I see. So, I made a mistake. How rare.
It's not that rare for you to make a mistake. Your entire existence is a mistake.
Damn, dude, he fucking killed her.
Vicious little...
If Gonta couldn't use the sliding door, then in order to get to the library...
He'd have to go through the game room, but I didn't see him at all.
See? Gonta tell you he not culprit.
No, we cannot confirm that just yet.
Eh?
My apologies, Gonta. I do not mean to put you on the spot like this, but because I promised to do my best, I will fulfill that responsibility.
Are you saying Gonta could still be the culprit?
There is the possibility that Gonta killed Rantaro from the AV room.
Huh?
From the AV room? How?
Oh! I didn't know that was a possibility.
I didn't know that was a possibility either.
Not only could he have killed Rantaro from the AV room, but also he would not appear in any of the pictures from the cameras placed in the library.
Whoa! Perfect! But wait, then how did Gonta kill him?
Yeah, that's what I'm wondering too.
Well, it's obvious to this glamorous girl genius. But maybe explain for these dimwits.
First, I will explain the layouts of both the AV room and the library. The sliding door in the AV room faces the rear door of the library. Because of this, it is possible for Gonta to have killed Rantaro while he was in the AV room.
But how though?
In order for the murder to take place, the rear door of the library must be opened.
Wait a sec. Isn't that impossible? The AV room's sliding door doesn't open, so you can't get into the hallway.
If you cannot enter the hallway,
How would you open the rear door to the library?
Although you cannot fit your whole body through the sliding door, an arm would suffice. It would be possible if you used a particular item in the AV room.
Particular item in the AV room. What item could you have used to open the rear entrance to the library? I don't know. Poster? Oh, yeah, I know what I'm talking about. I think of the lines, but community has a point. Okay, do you remember what college engineering investigation? Everyone's staring at me. They all think less of me now. Okay, maybe this.
I get it.
There we go. That's what they were talking about.
Is it the projector screen? That is correct. You can make a long pole if you roll up the screen. It would be possible to reach the library door with it. If you use the rolled up screen to reach the library's rear door,
oh, they have
then
a perfect
you can open
shot.
it. The screen itself is quite heavy, but that would not have been a problem for Gonta.
Yeah, no problem for Gonta.
Gonta's agreeing.
How honest.
It is a new stream. It's been a while.
Open the library door, the camera would take your picture.
Actually, the camera wouldn't be triggered just by opening the door.
Shuichi and Kaede's pictures were like that as well. The shutter only went off once someone set foot into the room.
Okay, so it was possible to open the library door, but where does that get us? Gonta still couldn't have gotten from the AV room to the library.
Gonta did not enter the library. He killed Rantaro while he was still in the AV room.
If going to kill Rantaro in the library while he's still AV room, then
So does that mean Gonta threw the shot put ball?
I mean that wouldn't be hard for Gonta.
Wait! Wait, I say! Why would anyone do something so crazy like throw a... Wait! That's actually not crazy at all! Throwing a shot put ball is totally normal!
I really don't like that face, but yes.
Yes, the act of throwing a shot put ball could lead one to use it as a weapon.
Even if a person couldn't fit through the space, a shot put ball certainly would.
Rentaro's body was across from the AV room sliding door as well. As long as the rear door of the library was open, he would have been able to hit the victim.
That's quite the distance, though.
And that shot put ball was pretty heavy.
Did you forget already? Gonta easily picked up the heavy manhole cover. It would definitely be feasible for him to throw a shot put ball at his target.
Yep, a walking, talking Roomba can't compare to a mighty beast like Gonta.
That Roomba remark is probably not about me, as I have a variety of custodial functions.
Oh my god.
Well, Gonta, can you throw a shot put ball from that distance?
Yes, probably.
You're too honest, Gonta. You're so cool, Gonta.
Joker.
You could be the ultimate shot putter.
The ultimate shot putter.
Well, I've heard enough. Gonta's the culprit.
Wait! Gonta never hurt anyone!
Don't
Not even
know about
insect.
that. Because these games like to trick you until the last minute, and then you figure out.
Gonta telling truth! Gentlemen never tell lies!
Well, there you have it. What do you guys think?
I would like to believe him, but without evidence, we cannot.
If everyone is wrong, we'll never find the mastermind. I can't let that happen. I need to do my best to guide everyone to the right answer. Living bookcase.
So we agree, Gonta's the culprit.
Gonta not culprit! Honest!
A typical degenerate male excuse.
Rantaro's corpse in the AV room door.
This is so
Do
cool.
line up with one another.
It's kind of distracting me how cool
there are
everything
no
is.
obstacles in the way.
If one opened the back door,
Oh, the moving bookcase would be an obstacle.
one could throw a shot and strike true.
That makes sense.
No way the average person could make that shot.
Okay, I got it.
But with superhuman strength like Gonta's, it's a different story.
Afterward, to close the back door to the library, he would have used the rolled up projector screen again.
See? That's all there is to it.
Yeah. I got it.
So we agree, Gonta's the culprit.
So the moving
Gonta, not
bookcase
culprit,
is not,
honest.
so it's not a straight shot.
Typical degenerate male excuse.
Rantaro's corpse in the AV room door. Do line up with one another. There are no obstacles in the way.
Boom! The moving bookcase is an obstacle. Let's go! Thanks for 5 people watching. Dang.
It would have been impossible for Gonta to have thrown that shot from the AV room. Because there was an obstacle between Rantaro and Gonta.
Obstacle.
The moving bookcase. When Rantaro was killed, it should have been open.
Yup, that's our evidence. The bookcase door was open when he was killed.
When we all stepped in the library, that bookcase door was still wide open. Suichi merely asserted that just now, which I would like you to prove it. How do I prove it? Oh, hidden door photo. That'd be this.
I get it.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's in this picture. Here, look. These 2 pictures were taken by the camera facing the moving bookcase.
These photos were taken moments before Rantaro was killed.
The bookcase door is completely open here, and then it closes automatically. So by the time we entered the library, the door had already closed itself. Before Rantaro was killed, the bookcase door was open. Even if Gonta did throw the shot, it would have hit the bookcase instead.
True.
I see. Well, that pretty much shuts the book on that theory then.
If that's true, then there's no possibility that Gonta is the culprit.
What? Why are you making this so complicated? Just be the culprit already.
Sorry.
I don't think you need to apologize.
Yeah, that's right. A man shouldn't apologize so easily.
I should be the one to apologize. I am sorry for accusing you, Gonta.
No, Gonta understand. 'Cause we gotta find culprit.
Well said. For a degenerate male, you're actually pretty reasonable.
Everyone's innocent till proven guilty, but not here. Not how it works here.
I hate this sentimental crap.
Why's that? It's nice when everyone gets along like this.
Are you stupid or something? I can't stand people having a good time.
Daddy is too evil to feel ashamed for being evil.
We could learn a lot from him.
Don't mind me. I'm not actually taking notes. I'm placing bets on racehorses.
Nice.
I'm jonesing for a leaf. I need a raccoon tail to chase my dragon.
It's good that Gonta's in the clear, but don't break out the confetti just yet. We're out of suspects now. On top of that, we still don't even know how Rantaro died.
Yeah, we do.
So we only know what the weapon is? How are we supposed to find the mastermind with that?
Yeah, you do. And Monica Mafao said how he
We
died
know the murder weapon is the shot put ball. But where did the culprit get it?
from the
I
warehouse.
think it was from the warehouse. I saw track and field equipment there.
I don't know why I'm remembering everything so clearly.
Then anyone would have been able to obtain it. We need more information.
What's wrong, Shuichi?
Huh? It's nothing.
Ah! How do we find this darn culprit now?
Hey, culprit! Quit hiding! Just be a man and fess up already!
We don't even know if they're a guy or not, though, right? Or if they're even human.
Whoa.
Are you referring to me?
Damn.
Don't worry, you guys. We're one step closer to the truth, so don't give up. Try to remember what happened. We can find more clues left by the mastermind.
Clues? What kind of clues?
You grew a wrinkle, probably.
Like, if Rantaro was deceived by the mastermind and went to the library, maybe somebody saw Rantaro having a suspicious conversation with someone. It would be a good idea to figure out who knew about our trap. Either way, anything you guys remember might be able to help with the case.
True.
Yes. But are you sure the culprit is also the mastermind?
Huh? Yeah, I think so. Why?
Then what Atua just told me about how the culprit entered the library is correct. Huh? I didn't hear anything. Oh, that's right. Only I can hear the voice of Atua.
And then how do you know? Okay. I'm just not gonna go into that.
Then I will speak on Atua's behalf, as his prophet. If the culprit is the mastermind, they could have entered the library while avoiding the cameras.
What?
Are you serious? There's a way to do that?
Super serious, brother.
Atua sounds like a shady weirdo.
Only for the culprit to enter the library without being caught by the cameras. Is that really possible?
Atua says I should continue explaining on his behalf. Yeah-ha-ha-ha! Only Atua knows the truth behind this incident!
Alright, now stop debate. Start. I'm guessing she's gonna say something about the event.
The culprit was hiding in the library the whole time, before Kaede and Shuichi even placed the cameras.
Where would they have hidden?
Inside the hidden door!
So you're saying the culprit was lying in wait there?
If that's true, the suspects are those who were alone at the time of the incident.
The only ones who didn't go to the dining hall or basement are...
Kokichi and Kibo and Ryoma, right?
I knew the culprit was a male.
Yahaha! Behold Atua's divine logic!
I never had a debate like odd before. I can tell that they're contradiction, but I don't think Angie's noticed it yet.
The culprit was hiding in the library
Would
the
it be
whole
the
time,
card reader
before
dust?
Kaede and Shuichi even placed the cameras.
Because they couldn't
Where
have
would
gone
they
into
have
there.
hidden?
Yeah.
Inside the hidden door!
Yeah, okay.
No, that's wrong!
No, that's wrong, you dumbass!
Wait a minute, Angie. I don't think it was possible to hide in the hidden door.
What? You dare challenge Atua?
I don't think the hidden door was ever used.
Huh? The dust is still there. Looks like the card reads are what wasn't used. That means the mastermind didn't hide here.
While investigating the mastermind, I placed dust on the card reader. If anyone swiped their card key, the dust would have fallen.
We already confirmed during the investigation that there was no dust on the floor. The bookcase hadn't been opened, so I doubt anyone was hiding in there.
The fog has lifted.
Huh? Argue.
You still got a ways to go.
Huh? What do you mean?
The culprit could have been in the library before the cameras were even set. You won't be able to prove anything with weak reasoning like that.
It seems like you've been contradicted. When this kind of argument surfaces, you'll be... I can't read. Clearly not. Once an argument surfaces, you'll go into a one-on-one debate called Rebuttal Showdown. What's a Rebuttal Showdown? For now, let's explain the controls. In the mode, you counter one person's claim to argue against it. That's your blade. Oh god. Move your truth bowl with movements with the mouse and align it with your opponent's claim. Left click to perform a regular cut in the direction the blade is pointing. Right click to cut with a truth bullet. Oh, sorry, I forgot to tell you. In this mode, truth bullets will be called truth blades. Oh, okay. Use regular cuts on your opponent's words, but when a weak spots appear, slash with truth bullet select. Of course, if you don't have the correct truth blade, you will not cut an opponent's remark. What's neat is if you cut multiple words at once, you get a time bonus. 2 at a time gets you 2 seconds. 3 it's 3. The more you can cut down together, the better. Watch the position of your opponent's claim closely and slice as many as you can. By doing that, you can skew the debate's mood into your advantage. When the mood of the argument is in your favor, the debate will progress. On the other hand, if you ignore the other person's remarks and skew towards their advantage, and then you'll have to deal with loss of progress. If you and your opponent's arguments are even, a blade lock will occur. When that happens, left click as fast as you can to push them off. I think Gonto was innocent. Oh my god, this is just like the exact same thing that I struggled with in the fucking second game. But this time I'm using a keyboard and mouse, so hopefully it's easier. Isn't slicing and dicing opinions with the truth sword the bee's knees? What? Not really? Well, you shouldn't knock it before you try it. You can also agree, so if blah blah blah. Thanks for your time. Rebuttal Showdown.
Even if we rule out the hidden door, the library's got no shortage of hiding spots. There's piles of books all over. Since the culprit was there before the cameras were placed, they could have been hiding there, you know? They took out Rantaro, then took off.
But if the culprit killed him and ran away, wouldn't they have been caught on camera?
Not if they went back into hiding. Right after killing Rantaro. Then, once everyone's gathered around the body, all they gotta do is act like they just ran in. Rejoin everyone and we'd be none the wiser.
I'm starting to see holes in Ryoma's argument. I have evidence I can present that will break on Ryoma's argument.
Not if they went back into hiding. Right after killing Rantaro. Then, once everyone's gathered around the body, all they gotta do is act like they just ran in. Rejoin everyone and we'd be none the wiser.
Cut.
I'll cut your words!
It's easier? Okay, thank you. It is a lot easier this time.
The culprit met him inside the library? That doesn't seem possible, though.
Let's hear it then. What's your reason?
If you take a look at the 3 pictures from the camera we placed near the front door, this is when Shuichi and I met up with Kaito and Tenko, and then rushed in. This one shows the other 4 people running in after they heard Tenko scream. And finally, everyone else coming in after hearing the body discovery announcement.
Uh-huh.
You can clearly see everyone entering the library in these pictures. It wouldn't make sense if there was someone hiding in the library the whole time.
Well, that does cover everyone now, doesn't it? I guess the one who still has a ways to go is me.
Don't worry about it. It's better to think about each possibility anyway. Right, Shuichi?
Oh, Shuichi's acting weird.
Yes.
Is Shuichi okay? He's been really quiet. Is he worried about something?
So the real question is how the culprit entered and exited the library.
We cannot continue until we address that problem first.
It's quite the mystery. How did the killer avoid being caught by the cameras?
Almost like they were invisible. Oh, but it wasn't me. My magic can only make you half invisible. Your upper half, to be specific.
That's kind of a half-baked invisibility spell, isn't it?
Literally.
But both doors to library had hidden cameras on them.
How about the vent in the library? Maybe they came in through there. But Shuichi and I were on lookout in the classroom with the connecting vent.
The culprit waited until Kaede and Shuichi weren't looking, then turned invisible.
Himiko is really gung-ho about her invisible culprit theory.
Yeah, no. There's no way someone snuck into the library through the vent.
That's right. We have evidence that proves that wouldn't even be impossible. Fine. This. That is it. Okay. I lost a heart. Stacked books.
I get it.
Okay, there we go.
When I set the cameras, I also stacked some books in front of the vent. If someone did crawl in and out from the vent, the books would have collapsed. While we were investigating, they were still neatly stacked the way I placed them.
Maybe they put the books back when they left the room.
That would be quite difficult to achieve on such a narrow bookcase.
If we've ruled out the vent and doors, then how'd the culprits get in and out of the library? Maybe divine intervention?
Gonta no can think of any other way to enter.
Eureka! I know how the culprit got in the library. The front door!
Have you been paying attention? The camera would have taken their picture.
Yeah.
Not if the culprit timed their movements around the camera intervals.
Huh? Intervals? What is that?
Basically, the culprit knew about the cameras and their intervals. So they snuck into the library between camera shots to avoid appearing in the photos. I know. Beauty and frames. Why? It's just not fair.
Oh, not very many people would have known about
What's
that.
this interval you're talking about?
Huh? Oh, now you're asking me. After the shutter snaps, the camera can't take a new photo for 30 seconds. Because I redesigned the cameras to auto-roll the film instead of having to do it manually.
That's the first time I'm hearing about this. Why didn't you tell us from the start?
but I told your little beta boy toy after I gave you the remodeled camera.
Your little beta boy toy.
What? Shuichi?
Damn.
I'm sorry. I guess I forgot to tell you.
How could you forget to tell me?
I didn't think it would affect the plan. I didn't realize it would matter. I guess I just forgot to mention it. I'm really
That's kind of sus. It's kind of sus, my guy.
I forgot. What a pitiful excuse.
Yeah, that's pretty much a lie.
No, it's not a lie. He probably just forgot. There was so much going on at the time. It's only natural to forget, you know?
That's kind of sus.
Let's put that aside for now and talk about the camera intervals.
Each interval lasted for 30 seconds, correct, Mew?
Yeah, sure. I'll explain it again to you mushheads. The 3 cameras that Kaidiot and Puichi place go off when they pick up movement.
Kaidiot and Puichi.
From there, it takes 30 seconds for the film to auto-roll to the next photo.
So, for 30 seconds, anyone could have entered the library without their photo being taken?
That may have been enough time to kill Rantaro and exit the library.
It's definitely
definitely enough time. You just gotta move at lightning speed. I see. Then there's no doubt the culprit made use of the camera's intervals.
That means the culprit was Mew all along, since she knew about the intervals.
Or Shuichi, because she also
Be an
knows.
asshole! I have an alibi. Remember the dining hall?
Oh, yeah. Well, who else knew about the intervals? Now, who was it again?
Shuichi.
Yeah, my boy Shuichi.
Well then, does this mean that he is the culprit we have been seeking?
Shuichi.
Hey, what gives, Shuichi? Shuichi would never do that. Right, Shuichi?
You had better speak soon. Your silence only damns you further.
Fess up already! Did you kill Rantaro?
Hey, Shuichi. What's gotten into you?
Don't tell me you're gonna plead the fifth now.
That you can't plead the fifth in this.
Oh man, this is getting good! Entertain me, peasants!
No way. Shuichi can't be the culprit. That's definitely wrong. There's no way. I refuse to believe. No, there is a way because he left you. I refuse to believe Shuichi is the culprit. That's definitely not possible. Class trial intermission. Yeah, I'd like to save my progress. Thank you for asking.
Well now.
Wow, the trial is racing towards a thrilling conclusion. Do you know who the culprit is? Obviously, I know, because I know everything. What?
You know everything?
Yeah.
No, everything?
Daddy knows everything about
Everything. He basically traded his bearhood for godhood. Yes, he has betrayed his Ursaring ancestors. Monodam, my boy.
Traded? No, I'm obviously still a bear. Isn't it obvious, right? Right, you guys?
Yeah. Sure ain't no fish, but you damn sure smell like one.
Now then.
Anyway, since I know everything, I'll give you the whole story later. Try your hardest to nab the culprit, and believe me, that's no lie. If I lied, it would shake the game to its very foundation. So trust me, and please enjoy the class trial without any worries.
So long, bear well. Class trial resume. Ba-da-da.
I feel like we're getting close to the gory part. It's making me nervous.
I don't know who the culprit is, but I'm not paying attention, so it's okay.
Yeah, but there's one thing we do know. The line between victim and attacker ain't as clear as you might think.
I suppose that's one lesson we can take away from this case.
I cut off the leg before the poison spread. By spring, flowers will grow from the stump.
Good boy, Monodam, my boy.
Say something already. Your tongue-tied silence speaks volumes. I fucking knew you were the culprit.
Wait just a minute. None of that is possible. Shuichi was with me the whole time we were on lookout.
No, he wasn't.
When are you suggesting Shuichi killed Rantaro?
Were you really together the whole time?
Huh? What do you mean?
I'm asking if you two were on lookout together the whole time.
Well, I guess we weren't together the whole time.
I'm gonna check out the basement. I'll come with you. No, stay here and keep watch, Kaede.
So that's when Shuichi went to kill Rantaro!
No! Shuichi wouldn't kill anyone!
Don't become emotional. We must seek the truth in a calm and logical manner, or all our lives will be lost here.
I'm not being emotional here. I'm saying it with conviction.
Even if Suichi did go to the basement, he couldn't have killed Rentaro because the time it took Suichi to return. Time. That's not evidence. The camera has everything. Okay. I don't know, dude. Oh, fuck me. The security sensor going off.
I get it.
Okay.
The security alarm didn't ring until after Shuichi returned to the classroom.
True.
It only rang after Rantaro moved the hidden door, which means he was still alive. If Shuichi was with me when the alarm went off, then that means he's not the culprit.
By the way, I want to confirm one thing with you, Kaede. Who set the security sensor on the bookcase? It was Shuichi, right?
Huh?
Oh, so he could have turned it off. Then I'll set up the cameras that connect to the security sensor. I'll set it carefully so the camera has a clear shot when the mastermind moves the bookcase. Let me take care of the security sensor on top of the bookcase. And we'll set the cameras near each door.
Yeah. Shuichi was the one who set up the security sensor. What about it?
Did you actually check for yourself if the sensor was set on the bookcase, Kaede?
No, I didn't check.
Did it ever occur to you that Shuichi could have lied about setting the sensor?
A lie?
Shuichi pretended to place the sensor on the hidden bookcase door. But in actuality, he was holding it the whole time. And when he met up with you, he secretly triggered the sensor to make the security alarm go off.
That would cause Kaede to assume that someone had moved the bookcase.
I see! Sneaky little fucker!
Makes sense. No, at this rate, everyone's gonna think Suichi is the culprit. I have to do something. I know for a fact he's not the culprit. Actually, you don't know. So, I gotta do something. From this point on, lines of white noise will appear to disrupt your reactions. Your truth bullets will disappear if they touch these lines, so think of them as obstacles. Please time your truth bullets just right so they won't get interrupted by the white noise. You can use the silencer with left click to shoot down the white noise. Now, why would you do that? Because not only does it make it easier to shoot the right weak spots, you also gain additional time. What a great deal! Use it to your heart's content. Thank you for the opportunity.
The security sensor was armed, but the moving bookcase isn't what triggered it. As it turns out, Shuichi had it the whole time.
The sound Kaede heard came from the sensor when Shuichi secretly moved it, in order to trigger the alarm.
So when Kaede heard the sensor go off, she figured someone had tried to move the bookcase.
Only an idiot could make that mistake.
Dude, you need to say something. Shuichi couldn't have had the sensor on him. That's right, and I should have evidence that proves it beyond a shadow of a
The
doubt.
security sensor was armed, but the moving bookcase isn't what triggered it. As it turns out, Shuichi had it the whole time.
The sound Kaede heard came from the sensor when Shuichi secretly moved it.
The security sensor was
I
armed.
don't know, dude.
The
I
moving
don't
bookcase
know.
isn't what triggered it. As it turns out, Shuichi had it the whole time.
The sound Kaede heard came from the sensor when Shuichi secretly moved it.
How? Taking as proof Suichi had the sensor, he remains a suspect.
The security sensor was armed, but the moving bookcase isn't what triggered it. As it turns out, Shuichi had it the whole time.
The sound Kaede heard came from the sensor when Shuichi secretly moved it, in order to trigger the alarm.
So when Kaede heard the sensor go off, she figured someone had tried to move the bookcase.
Only an idiot can make that mistake.
I'm messing up. That's classic me. Yep.
The security sensor was armed, but the moving bookcase isn't what triggered it.
I don't know. So Suichi was in charge of setting the sensor, and then you don't know if he actually did it. He used Kaede as a pasty to make her think Rantaro was alive when the sensor went off. No contradictions there, right? Oh my god, I'm losing all my heart.
The security sensor was armed.
Her entrance photos, hidden
The
door
moving
photos.
bookcase isn't what triggered it. As it turns out, Shuichi had it the whole time.
The sound Kaede heard came from the sensor that Shuichi secretly moved it in order to trigger the alarm.
Boom. Boom.
So when Kaede heard the sensor go off, she figured someone had tried to move the bookcase.
Only an idiot can make that mistake. The security sensor was armed, but the moving bookcase isn't what triggered it.
No, that's wrong.
No, that's wrong. It only took me like 17 tries, but I got it.
Wait a minute. This is weird. If the security sensor wasn't placed, then we wouldn't have been able to take that picture. We were only able to get it because the sensor was triggered by the hidden door.
Pew pew noises.
Oh, that? Easy to explain. Well, you see... I guess you're right. Sorry, I didn't think that far ahead.
You're giving up that easily?
Yeah, I mean, whatevs. I made a mistake, big deal.
You speak as if you knew that from the start. Even I was taken in.
So you see? Shuichi can't be the culprit.
Now wait just a minute. The security sensor had a power supply, so what if it went like this? The security sensor was set up on the bookshelf, and Shuichi had its receiver. However, Shuichi turned the receiver off.
Huh? How come?
That would get you a picture, but no alarm when Rantaro moved the bookcase. Then, when Shuichi says he's gonna check the basement, he actually goes to the library. And thanks to the 30-second interval, he's got time to go in after Rantaro.
He could have collected the sensor from the hidden bookcase after killing Rantaro.
I see. Then he caused the receiver to go off in front of Kaede to trick her.
It's certainly plausible, considering that Shuichi knew about the intervals.
How needlessly complicated.
Damn.
But I guess it's not impossible.
Then, Shuichi really is the culprit?
So the ultimate detective is the killer. What a plot twist!
Wait! Why do you guys think he's the culprit?
Because
Shuichi, please say something. Why aren't you saying anything?
Shuichi, what's wrong? You're not culprit, are you?
Hey, you gonna say anything? We'll all vote for you if you don't.
Are you okay with being the culprit? Are you ready to turn yourself in?
what should I do? Everyone suspects Suichi. There's no way he's the culprit. But even so, why won't Suichi say anything? Is there a reason he won't say anything? If that's the case, then it's all up to me. To protect everyone, I need to take control of this debate. Even if that means I have to lie to do it. Did you hear that? A lie? Now, I know how crazy this sounds, telling a lie in a class trial. But sometimes, telling a lie isn't necessary to reach the truth. So we're the ones lying now. Big brain. Oh, but don't worry, there's no lies in this tutorial. From here on out, there will be times in debate where you have to lie. Before, you had to refute the lies, but now you'll lie. Now you'll have to lie yourself. Doesn't that get your heart pumping? Here's how it works. Select the truth bullet like a normal non-stop debate. But when you right-click, the truth bullet will become a lie. When you hold right-click, the truth bullet will become a lie bullet, with the opposite meaning. Releasing the right mouse button will shoot the lie bullet. When you hold the lie bullet to argue when you use a libel to argue or agree with someone's statement, it becomes a perjury, a statement that paints over the truth with lies. While lying, your influence gauge will drain. A successful lie will restore it. But if you miss your libel, you will take damage, so be careful. Also, I've heard a rumor that there's a secret way to advance debates. It's called a back route. Let's just say only those who lie well will be able to find it. Thank you muchly.
Let's go over the case one more time.
The security sensor was placed on the moving bookcase. Shuichi also had the receiver.
But he had it turned off.
And so when Rantaro moved the bookcase, a picture was taken without the alarm sounding.
Then taking advantage of the camera's interval timer,
Shuichi hid in the library and murdered the shit out of Rantaro!
And then he grabbed the security sensor from the bookcase and returned to the lookout spot. Afterwards, he set off the receiver in front of Kaede on purpose to make her think the murder had just happened. Praise be to Atua! We've solved this case! So Shuichi was just using Kaede.
The basis of their suspension is that Shuichi had the receiver from the sentry. If I can argue against that, everything should be okay. I had to retake control. I have to tell a lie so we can get closer to the
Let's
truth.
go over the case one more time.
the security sensor was placed on the moving bookcase. Shuichi also had the receiver.
Let's turn this lie into the truth.
A certain point of view.
Sorry, you guys. I forgot to tell you something important.
Forgot?
To tell you the truth, it was me. I had the receiver.
Huh?
So that's why there's no way Shuichi could have turned off the receiver.
If that is true, then the entire premise of the argument thus far is wrong.
Is this true, Kaede?
Of course! Come on, would I lie to you guys?
That'd only screw yourself over. If we mess up, you're dead too, you know.
Or perhaps you wanted to cover for Shuichi, even at the cost of your life.
Huh? I cannot imagine why anyone would risk their life to lie on another's behalf.
Words from a true heartless robot. Emotions are only for meatbags.
That is a harmful stereotype. I can produce heartfelt remarks through calculations.
Like less than 3? Those kinds of calculations?
It's not so unthinkable. All hearts are blind and faced with radiant love. Doing anything for the one you love. Hasn't everyone felt that way before?
What the fuck?
I most certainly have, at least.
How creepy you are. I'm sure that person didn't want your love.
Kaede and Shuichi are pretty buddy-buddy with each other, so I wouldn't doubt that. Plus, the way Kaede just acted right now, I'm pretty sure she lied. A talented liar like me can spot other people's lies easily. Well, what do you guys think? To believe or not to believe Kaede?
I do want to believe Kaede, but Shuichi does seem pretty suspicious.
Yeah, he is pretty sus.
He has been strangely quiet for a while now, which is classic degenerate male behavior. Yeah, I agree.
Shuichi is the only person here who's suspicious.
So we all agree that Puichi did it? Then let's just vote already!
No, I still think it is too soon to determine the culprit.
I agree. I sort of can't believe that Shuichi is the culprit.
Yeah, this ain't right.
I agree. But I don't know if Atua agrees. 'Cause right now it's his nap time.
Wow.
This is quite troublesome. It seems our opinions are on opposite ends.
How are we supposed to decide? We're split, right down middle.
Hold on. Split? Did you just say split? You did! I heard it! I heard it with my belly button microphone!
So wait, your ears don't do anything?
The Ultimate Academy is proud to
More phenomenal trial grounds.
More phenomenal trial grounds?
The trial grounds are gonna morph? Seriously? I totally want to see that!
Either way, we had to do something. We can't vote for Suichi because he's definitely not the culprit. I don't know, dude. I'm kind of convinced that he is. Then what was he? Why won't he say what he was doing then? Because he kind of just sitting there, not doing, just listening and not. I don't know. And we feel for him. All hope is lost. I won't be able to save everyone. But I haven't lost hope yet. I won't give up. Before I can save everyone, I need to make sure we're on the same page. You're split down the middle. At times like this, debate scrums are perfect. In a debate scrum, you'll be split into two teams. Then you argue your points against each other. Okay. Then you argue your opinions against each other. But look, everyone is so fired up, the subjects of your statements don't match. That's not how you debate at all. You have to match your subjects with your... Oh my god. You have to match your subject with your opponents and put them in the correct order. That's how you make a good debate. Your side's subject keywords will be displayed, but your opponent's subjects won't be revealed yet. Listen closely for the subject of your opponent's argument. Before your opponent finishes their statement, use W and S to find the same subject keyword, and right-click to argue the subject with the same keyword. If you and your opponent's arguments match, then your opponent's keyword will be revealed. And when all the statements match up, you'll enter the finale. Try to convince all your opponents at once. Rapidly tap the key displayed on the screen to push your opponent's claim out. Don't get pushed back. Push their claim out for a perfect refutation. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, hello, Monokuma. I'm gonna be honest, I don't understand it. I was reading it and I still don't understand what I'm doing. Oh, this is sick though. Is Suichi the culprit? Suichi is the culprit. Suichi isn't the culprit. The bait scum start.
You hid what you knew about the camera intervals, Shuichi.
Unlike Shuichi, I actually have an airtight alibi.
Shuichi and Kaede weren't together the whole time, were they?
If Shuichi had the receiver, it could have been disguised.
Hirumi! Both of them were together when the receiver went off.
But that's Kaede's lie, isn't it?
Oh, yeah. I need to choose which points will be raised before the opponent finishes their statement. I have to be the conductor and match my side's points and my opponent's points. I'm going to convince everyone that Suichi's not the culprit. I think I understand.
You knew about the camera intervals, Shuichi.
I'll do it. We'll know whether or not it's a lie when we talk this through.
That didn't do anything.
Unlike Shuichi, I actually have an airtight alibi.
Gota!
But Mew's silent about intervals too.
Shuichi and Kaede
Oh,
were
okay.
together the whole time, were they?
Hirumi! Both of them were together when the receiver went off.
If Shuichi had the receiver, it could have been disguised.
Kibo!
Kaede is the one who actually had the receiver.
But that's Kaede's lie, isn't it?
Kaito!
Kaede backed up Shuichi's alibi, didn't she?
You hid what you knew about the camera intervals, Shuichi.
If our points don't match, we won't be able. Okay.
You hid what you knew about the camera intervals, Shuichi.
Gota!
But Mew's silent about intervals too.
Unlike Shuichi, I actually have an airtight alibi.
Shuichi and Kaede weren't together the whole time, were they?
If Shuichi had the receiver, it could have been disguised.
But that's Kaede.
I'll do it! We'll know whether or not it's a lie when we talk this through.
Unlike Shuichi,
You hid what you knew about the camera intervals, Shuichi.
Gota!
But Mew's silent about intervals, too.
Unlike Shuichi, I actually have an airtight alibi.
Kaito!
Kaede backed up Shuichi's alibi, didn't she?
There we
Shuichi
go.
and Kaede weren't together the whole time, were they?
If Shuichi had the receiver, it could have been disguised.
But that's
I thought
Kaede's
I'm
lie,
pretty
isn't it?
sure that I matched them up, didn't I?
Shuichi and Kaede weren't together the whole time, were they?
If our points don't match, then we won't be able to make a convincing argument. And everyone that's Shuichi.
You hid what you knew about the camera intervals, Shuichi.
Gota!
But Mew's silent about intervals, too.
Unlike Shuichi, I actually have an airtight alibi.
Kaito!
Kaede backed up Shuichi's alibi, didn't she?
Shuichi and Kaede weren't together.
Hirumi! Both of them were together when the receiver went off.
If Shuichi had the
Kibo!
Okay.
Kaede is the one who actually had the receiver.
But that's Kaede.
I'll do it! We'll know whether or not it's a lie when we talk this through.
Full counter. Let's go. I did it. I actually did it. Let's go. It took me a second. I was like, I got all the
You
match.
have to believe me. Shuichi is not the culprit. If we vote for Shuichi, we'll be making the wrong choice. And if that happens, everyone will be executed. I definitely won't let that happen, even if it costs me my life.
Kaede.
Yeah, it's just like Kaede said. Shuichi ain't the culprit.
Gonta believe in Shuichi, too. Gentlemen always believe in friends.
Well, if Shuichi's not our culprit, then who is?
We've already exhausted all possible avenues of discussion.
No way. There has to be something else we can discuss. We just gotta think. Right, Shuichi?
Huh?
Shuichi, even though you're not the culprit, you've been quiet for a while. It's because you realized something, huh? You're scared to reveal the truth. I thought so. Shuichi, answer me this. What kind of truth did you realize? Don't be scared to say it. Not just for me, but for everyone else. Please, face the truth.
The picture.
Picture?
Picture?
Picture from the camera aimed at the hidden door, just before the murder. I always thought it was suspicious, the way Rantaro was acting.
What's suspicious?
If you look at the picture, it looks like Rantaro is trying to remove the camera, but that must mean he noticed the camera we set up.
That's true. But when did he notice that?
I believe it was when the camera took its first picture. This picture was taken when Rantaro moved the bookcase. At that moment, something made him notice the camera. So he tried to remove it. That's when the bookcase closed. The sensor was triggered, and that's when this picture was taken.
If that is the case, we must find the reason why he noticed the camera.
You're confusing everyone! Except me, of course. Just get to the fucking point!
I've been contemplating what it could be. Why did he notice the camera?
Oh, the camera didn't have flash.
And the answer is in this picture.
I see. Shuichi knows. Because the camera flash, I guess?
I get it.
Yeah.
Because of the flash, right?
I thought they took all the flashes off though.
Yeah? The flash?
Yes. The flash went off when the hidden door camera took a picture. Rantaro noticed the camera's flash.
But how can you tell the flash went off?
Well, if you compare it to the other pictures that we have, remember the pictures that were taken when I took down the cameras? This is the picture taken when I removed the front camera. This is the picture from when I removed the rear camera. And this is the picture of Rantaro.
Whoa! The brightness is totally different.
Same room, circumstance, and camera. And yet, there is a disparity in brightness.
Yeah.
Because only the camera aimed at the hidden door had the flash turned on.
What was the purpose of leaving the flash on? Especially since it was meant to be hidden.
A mistake, maybe?
It's no mistake. There was an objective here. That camera was placed for another reason.
Another reason, huh?
Take a picture of the mastermind. Right? Dude, I don't know, dude. I'll have to blind the mastermind, I guess? I have one more chance to get this right. To lure the mastermind closer?
I get it.
Okay, sick. I got it.
The flash was used to lure whoever moved the bookcase to the camera. So when the flash went off, they would have noticed the camera right away. And that's exactly what happened. Rantaro moved the bookcase, noticed the flash, and then walked over to the camera. But the culprit didn't expect the camera to take another picture when the door closed.
Hey, Kaede?
What is it?
Is something wrong? You've been acting kinda strange.
Strange?
Your last few remarks carry more conviction than before.
Do you know who the culprit is?
Yep, I know. I've known for a long time.
Long time?
I literally have no idea.
Because there was only one person able to set the flash on the camera. Isn't that right, Shuichi? The culprit of this incident is...
The person, the one person who could set the flash. I guess it would be Shuichi. No, that's not right. I don't know who it is. Literally have no effing idea. So it would have to be Musen, because she's the only other person.
We won't give up!
Everyone, you have to believe me. If we vote for Shuichi, we'll be making... And if that happens, I definitely won't let that happen.
Kaede.
Yeah, it's just go. Well,
We've all...
Right, Shuichi?
Huh?
Don't...
I always... If you...
That's true.
This picture... That... This set...
If that is...
And...
I get it.
Yeah, the camera flash. Oh, hold it. Okay, I got it. That makes a lot more sense.
I get it.
You. No. What? I don't. What? Who else could have had the? Who else had the camera? I have literally no idea. Who had control of the flash function? Of the flash function on the camera? The only people that had the camera are Shuichi and Mew. But I just have to check. Okay, I just making sure. No. I just had to check. I'm obviously missing something. No one. One more person had cameras? I just get. Yeah, he had cameras. No, I know he didn't have cameras. I was just running out of time. I don't know who. I don't know who had the cameras. You know exactly who? I don't know who it is. I'm just gonna convict myself.
No doubt about it.
Oh. What? That doesn't make any sense!
Well, this is as far as it goes. I couldn't do it. I couldn't get to the mastermind.
What?
I'm sorry, everyone. I'm sorry, Rantaro. I'm sorry, Shuichi. You stayed silent this whole time because you realized it already, right? But you can't do that. It may be the end of me, but I want my wish to. I'm giving it to you, Shuichi.
What the hell?
From now on, you're going to carry on my wish. You're going to protect everyone.
I don't understand.
Kaede, I know what you want me to do. That's so cool. It's cool, but I understand. I'll do it. You can trust me. I won't let your wish go ungranted.
But that doesn't make sense.
Kaede is the culprit. Huh? Kaede did it?
That doesn't make any sense though. That doesn't make any sense. That doesn't make any sense! How did she kill her? How did she kill him?
Wait, did she really? Just kidding.
Oh my god.
Kidding?
Huh? Did you guys really think I'm the culprit? Psh, come on, guys. Like I could. When Rantaro was murdered, I was in the classroom with Shuichi, remember? After that, we went to the library, and that's the first time I even saw his body. Plus, I never met up with Rantaro. I never had a chance to kill him.
Yes. No way Kaede could be culprit.
Jeez, of course not. Do you think I'm even strong enough to throw that shot? My hands are only strong enough to play piano.
Then accusing you of being the culprit is...
Yup, it's wrong. Shuichi's just joking around. He wanted to lighten up the mood. Right, Shuichi? No matter how you look at it, I couldn't have killed Rantaro with that shot.
I understand, Kaede. You want me to reveal the truth, don't you? I think everyone is afraid of learning the truth. But people who are willing to find the truth are the ones who can decide their fate. If you never know lies from the truth, then you can't choose a path. You won't even know you're on a path. So, fight for the truth, even if it's frightening. I know you can do this. If you're scared, borrow some of the strength of the others who will be there to help you. Think of everyone you're helping and let that be your strength.
No, I'm not joking around. Kaede definitely killed Rantaro.
What the hell did you just say?
It seems as though Shuichi is serious.
I don't understand! I was controlling Kaede. It doesn't make any goddamn sense.
Of course I am.
It doesn't make any sense.
Why don't you tell me then? How did I kill Rantaro with that shot?
Yeah, how? You and Kaede were together the whole time, weren't you?
How Kaede killed Rantaro with the shot put ball should become clear when you consider where she used it.
Where she used the shot put?
Oh! Oh! She put it through the vent.
Huh? What? I'm lost, you guys.
Kaede wants me to reveal the truth. She trusts me with her wish. So I can't back down. I need to fulfill her wish. I need to fight for the truth. Non-stop debate. Start.
I have an alibi. When Rantaro was killed, I was in the classroom standing watch with Shuichi.
Kaede never saw Rantaro.
I have an alibi. When Rantaro was killed, I was in the classroom standing watch with Shuichi.
Kaede never saw Rantaro. How'd she kill him?
It's important to establish where the culprit used the shot. We know that it was in the library.
Rantaro was killed in the library after all.
That's the only explanation.
In which case, it's impossible for me to be the culprit. I have an alibi. When Rantaro was killed, I was in the classroom standing watch with Shuichi.
Kaede never saw Rantaro. And how'd she kill him?
It's important to establish where the culprit used the shot. We know that...
How is it not?
Rantaro was killed in the library.
Yeah, okay. That's wrong.
Kaede didn't use the shot put ball at the scene of the crime. She used it at the first floor classroom, where we were keeping watch.
Hold up. How could she have hit Rantaro with a shot from a different floor?
She rolled it. She rolled the shot from the first floor classroom and hit Rantaro.
I am skeptical that she could perform such a feat of accuracy.
So it was a magic shot put ball? Yeah, that's not possible.
It is possible. If you do it at the right spot in the classroom, it will reach the library.
So it seems you already knew about that.
I didn't want to figure it out. I didn't want to know. But I can't turn away from the truth. The place she rolled the shot put ball to move it from the classroom to the library. I know this. Hangman's Gambit version 3.0. The objective is to select the letter orbs in the right order to create the keyword. Left click to activate the flash spot and read the illuminated letter orbs. While the letters are illuminated, you will not be able to accurately select the letter orb. So make sure you remember where they are and right click to get the letter orb. But remember, you have to select them in the correct order. Deduce the keywords from the letter orbs that you can see in this flash spot. Then the flash spots use focus energy, so use it wisely. Waves of light will also occasionally cross the screen, so you can read the letter orbs, and so take advantage of that as well. Thank you for listening to me. Hangman's Gambit, start. Vent. Down was easy. I figured it out.
Classroom's vent. If you were to roll the shot in there, it would reach the library.
I see. That air duct connects the classroom to the library.
So, the shot is rolled into the vent, passes through the duct, and comes out of the air vent above the library bookcase.
But how could she have hit Rantaro from all the way over there?
Kaede vented.
The vent was way too far from Rantaro's body.
So it was just a coincidence?
What kind of coincidence is that?
What a mystery.
No, I already know the answer to that as well. It was no coincidence. The culprit set it up that way intentionally. If I remember correctly, there was something off about her then. Damn it. How could I have not realized it? It's too late to regret the past. I said I wouldn't back down. I made a promise. It would be the way she put the books up, right?
The shot that fell from the vent. How did it strike Rantaro's head from that distance?
Yeah, that's impossible.
It's not like it started rolling on its own. It fell off the bookcase onto Rantaro's head.
Maybe the shot was on the floor. And Rantaro tripped over it, causing him to hit his head on the bookcase?
Watch out so you don't slip and fall. What if Rantaro's corpse moved on its own? Like he was standing under the vent when the shot hit his head. Then he walked a few steps before he finally dropped dead.
No.
Hey, Shuichi. Don't lose sight of the truth.
I need to answer for her sake. I can't.
The shot that
I
fell
don't know
from the
what to
vent.
put it on though.
How did it strike Rantaro's head from that distance?
Yeah, that's impossible.
It's not like it started rolling on its own.
I agree.
Oh, okay. That's so weird. I thought Kaede was the
It's
protagonist.
just like Ryoma said. The shot rolled along the top of the bookcase and fell on Rantaro's head.
It rolled along the bookcase?
I did say that, but would the shot have rolled that conveniently?
It has nothing to do with convenience. The shot rolled exactly how the culprit wanted. They used books on top of the bookcases to direct the path of the shot.
The shot's path was directed by books? How would that even work?
Ah, it would be easier to explain with a floor plan of the library.
Oh, that's right. Someone did have a floor plan. In fact, that might be the concrete proof of my theory. It was Mew that had it.
That's it!
That's it!
Mew, I recall that during the investigation, you said you would use your drone to make a floor plan.
Oh yeah! What happened with that? I've already developed the photos and drafted some sketches.
Then let's look at it. Maybe we all find clue.
Thinking is small brain.
Please, Mew.
Oh, want him that badly, huh? Fine. But now you owe me one. Voila! Feast your eyes on these babies.
There it is. Oh yeah, look, you can see. But you can see that the books go all the way down to where Rantaro is, and bam.
It's just as I thought.
What is?
See? The books are stacked like stairs from the vent to where Rantaro's body was found.
Oh! Shuichi is right!
Indeed, they are stacked like stairs. I did not notice when I looked up from the floor.
I see. The shot rolled on top of these books, eh?
Yes, I'm sure of it. The shot was rolled into the classroom vent and came out in the library. If the vent was open, the shot would have maintained momentum. And you did that, right, Kaede? You made sure the vent was open.
I pushed it right into the duct. Then I lifted my body and looked inside. So how's it look? Can a person fit in there? It would be pretty difficult, but you might be able to crawl through.
Impressive. You have a really good memory, Shuichi.
When the shot came through, the stacked books made it change direction. It then rolled down the path made by the books. The books were stacked in rows so that the shot wouldn't fall off. At the same time, the books blocked the shot from view. Then, when the ball was directly above Rantaro, it changed direction, rolled along the groove of the open books, and fell on top of his head. And it was the camera flash that lured him to that exact spot.
A setup that complicated is almost like a Rube Goldberg machine.
Which is what
So
Kaede
Kaede
said.
created this mechanism?
Well, it would be...
Wait, even with the Rube whatever setup, when did she roll the ball into the duct?
That's right! Wasn't Shuichi with Kaede in the classroom?
When did Kaede roll the... It would have to have been at the right time to kill Rantaro. When Shuichi went to the basement. The air duct isn't that long. It had to have been Rantaro was close. So let's time with Kaede, Shuichi. Perhaps you would only know the answer.
I was wrong!
And she was leaving?
That's it! The moment we ran out of the classroom. When the sensor went off, I ran out first, and then Kaede followed. But just before she left...
Shuichi, the receiver! Someone move the bookcase. Hurry, Kaede. Shuichi sprinted out of the classroom with the determination of the true ultimate detective. Wait for me! I dropped everything I was holding and ran after Shuichi.
I'm right, aren't I, Kaede?
course, the ultimate detective would remember all that.
Your words and that smile. Is this your admission of guilt?
Oh my
Hold
god.
on, don't just jump to conclusions. I've still got a lot of questions.
I mean, it's concrete, dude.
That's weird. Why do you sound so desperate?
There's nothing weird about it. There's just no way I can believe someone like Kaede would be the culprit.
Yeah, going to not believe it either.
What?
Don't worry, Kaede. I'll clear your name.
Non-stop debate. Start.
I refuse to believe that Kaede is the culprit. I still have my doubts.
Kinda doubts.
Doubts about the noise, of course. The library should have been quiet, right? If that shot was rolling through
Boom.
the
I had a feeling that's what it was.
The murder occurred while the Killing Game promotional video was being broadcast. So the library would not have been completely quiet at the time.
Oh. So that ghastly video drowned out the sound of the shot rolling.
What?
Kaito, are you done now?
Damn it! So it's true then? You're saying Kaede really is the culprit?
So that means most of Kaede's sins were committed right before Shuichi's eyes.
That's correct. I was with her in the classroom. And when she moved the vent grate aside. And when she lined up the books on top of the bookcase.
There are way more books here than I expected. Top of the bookcase is cluttered end to end with cluttered sacks of books. This is nothing. As I move the ladder, I reorganize the books bit by bit. Geez, there are too many books. It might be too hard to set up the camera here. I thought so. Wait, just gotta try a little harder. Kaede, you know you don't have to admit. I know you don't like to admit defeat, but really, it's all right. I continue moving the ladder as I kept organizing the books.
And it was the same when you took the murder weapon, wasn't it? You took the shot put ball when you got the cameras for Mew, right, Kaede?
Kaede, is something wrong? We need to go before Mew changes her mind. Shuichi was already at the door of the warehouse waiting for me. Oh, sorry. I shoved the things I was holding into my backpack and ran off after him.
So you were hiding it the entire time?
Where would she have even hidden it?
Where did Kaede keep it? It could only be in one place. Backpack.
That's it! Kaede's backpack. She was carrying the shot put ball in there. Despite its weight, it would have been easy to carry in a backpack. I noticed you also had a spare vest, which you could have wrapped it in. That would prevent the cameras you were carrying from being damaged.
Then that means all of this happened right in front of Shuichi. But we should not blame him for that. None of those actions warranted suspicion at the time, so we might not have noticed.
That clears it all up then. Every part of the crime Kaede plotted.
That can't be. It's gotta be a mistake, right?
But if all of that is true, then that's pretty unfortunate. I mean, it's Kaede, you know?
The protagonist.
She kept preaching about working together, and then she goes and kills in cold blood!
No, something still doesn't fit.
What doesn't fit?
Kaede wouldn't do something like that.
Huh? You mean she's not the type? But you were the one that said she did it, right?
Yes, I did say that. But murder in cold blood is just not in her character. I truly believe that.
But why do you still believe in me, Shuichi? Why? Tell me why! Why are you doing this? Are you still looking away from the truth?
Not at all. My belief in you is going to lead me to the truth. I'll show you what's behind all this. I'll show you your truth.
I know this is getting crazy, right? But it's time for another tutorial. Your opponent's on the ropes, but they're in armament mode and won't listen to you. Yeah, you have to remove their armaments to refute what they're saying. That's how armaments work. The objective. Oh my god, that looks insane. This whole game is just so cool. Like, looking back at the first one compared to this is fucking insane. The objective is to completely destroy your opponent's armaments, then strike the finishing blow. You match the rhythm to shoot down your opponent's statement to damage the armament. The markers on the top of your opponent's statement are called rhythm strikes. Right when the gauge makes one revolution, press the correct key to shoot the statement. When damaged enough, their armament will break and the music will change. The tempo also picks up, so match the timing. Can't get on rhythm? Try pressing spacebar to activate Fever Time. Fever Time will allow you to be invincible and you can press any key. You can only activate it when your focus energy is full, so watch it carefully. When your opponent's armament is destroyed, you can give your final argument. Your argument will be displayed with 4 words assigned to the WASD keys. Press the keys in the correct order to land the finishing blow. Use split-second logic to refute your opponent's final argument. As always, it was a pleasure. Oh my god.
You still believe in me? I'm definitely the culprit. You think I wouldn't do it? It's all my fault! You still believe in me? I'm definitely the culprit. You think I wouldn't do it? It's all my fault! I'm the one who killed Rantaro! That's the truth of this case! And that's all there is to it! I'm a terrible murderer! I betrayed everyone! I'm the one who killed Rantaro! That's the truth of this case! Please stop! Just stop! Remember what I told you? You have to fight for the truth. Shuichi,
God
I
damn
know
it.
you can do this. If you say you believe in me, then don't look away from the truth. Please stop. Just stop. Remember what I told you? You have to fight for the truth. Shuichi, I know you can do this. If you say you believe in me, then don't look away from the truth. Please stop. Just stop. Remember what I told you? You have to fight for the truth. Shuichi, I know you can do this. Do you know what I was trying to do? Please stop.
Oh, kill the mastermind, that's what it is.
Remember what I told you? You have to fight for the truth. Shuichi, I know you can do this. If you say you believe in me, then don't look away from the truth. Please stop. Just stop. Remember what I told you? Do you know what I was trying to do?
Kill the mastermind. That's what she was trying to do.
You weren't persuaded by Monokuma, and you weren't trying to save yourself. What you were trying to do was kill the mastermind.
Kill the mastermind?
Kaede wasn't targeting Rantaro. She was targeting the mastermind. She was trying to end this killing game. She was trying to save us all. Isn't that right, Kaede?
I see. I'll Otherwise, everyone would have died when the time limit expired.
So, she tried to end the killing game by killing the mastermind?
But it's all my fault. Kaede trusted my detective skills. I told her the mastermind might be there. And that's why she set that trap. It's all my fault. She trusted my detective work and I screwed it up.
Stop. It's not true. Please, don't say it's your fault. It'll be harder for me. None of this is your fault. It's mine. Everything's my fault.
Kaede.
Shuichi, can I ask you to do one last favor for me? Can you end all of this?
What?
I want you to reveal everything that happened and convince everyone. And then, I want you to end this. That's my final wish.
I understand. I'll end all of this. I'll reveal everything. The truth and the lies.
I want to help. I want to help you grant Kaede's wish. I will now explain the closing argument, the final piece of detective work to end this trial. In the closing argument, you will wrap up the case. You have to produce an order of events, in the case the form of a comic book. But in this recreation, it's just Shuichi's deduction, so there are gaps here and there. Gaps are areas where a number of pieces are missing. Select the panels with WASD and then use the mouse to move the cursor over the gaps. Then right-click to fit the panel to the right-click to fit the panel in the empty space. Only the correct panel will fit. Compare the empty space hints with the stock panel hints to complete the comic. There will be some panels that you cannot select at first. Filling in some gaps will correctly unlock the other panels. Use the Q and E keys to switch pages and start filling in as many as you can. Thank you, thank you. Closing argument. Oh my god. Who wanted to fight against I can't remember hearing that. Who was asked to modify the cameras? What was the murder weapon found in the warehouse? What did the culprit do to the library's vent? Goes there. What bugs the culprit to the blast? What did the culprit do with the modified camera? Open the encyclopedia. This is so weird. You can't do it in order. Yeah. Okay. What happened to the classroom 1 hour before the time limit? Okay, it's so weird that like they were like Kaede is the protagonist, but then they're like, nah, not really. I mean, killing in promotional video plays at a loud volume. Where was the shot put ball rolled? Whose picture is taken where the camera flashed? Rantaro. Why wasn't the sound of the rolling ball audible? Counting him from was really loud. Now, receiver went off. What did Suichi see in the library? Bookcase returned to its original position. Did I miss something? Alright, I got it. How do I end this? Press enter. Escape. Hello. Oh. I got it. I messed up. I figured it out. Don't even worry about it. Bam.
This is the truth of the case!
Danganronpa.
It all began 2 days prior, when Monokuma gave us the additional motive. The time limit added to this killing game triggered the crime. After the announcement, some of us decided to form groups to plan our next move. I had my own plan to find the mastermind, and someone offered to help me. At the time, I never would have imagined they would become the culprit. To expose the mastermind, the culprit and I set up hidden cameras in the library. There was a hidden door in the library that showed signs of use. We deduced that the mastermind would return there to let Monokuma out. The next day, we asked Mew if she could modify some cameras for our trap. We then went to the warehouse to gather the necessary materials. All we needed were disposable cameras and a security sensor. But the culprit found something else there. The murder weapon. That's right, the shot put ball. They put the cameras as well as the shot in their backpack. Then, on the day the time limit would expire, the day of the murder, the culprit and I collected the modified cameras from Mew and visited the library. Once there, we searched the room for ideal locations to place the cameras. But even then, the culprit was preparing the murder. They began by removing the vent grate and laid it inside the air duct. Then, they moved a pile of books on top of the bookcase, pretending to organize them. After that, they placed open encyclopedias on the final bookcase. It appeared innocuous enough, but it was actually a path for the murder weapon. The culprit also tampered with the hidden camera linked to the security sensor. I was responsible for setting up the other cameras, but that one, I didn't even notice their trick. They used duct tape to keep the flash function on. After the cameras were set, the culprit and I climbed the stairs to the first floor classroom.
Well, when they keep bringing up that Kaede is the protagonist, you have to assume that something's up? I don't know. Why would I assume something's up? Of course she would be the protagonist.
We kept a lookout for the others and waited for the security sensor to go off. During the stakeout, we saw Kaito and 6 others go down to the basement. Rantaro was with them, the first victim. After watching that group enter the game room, I returned to the classroom. With about 1 hour remaining, the security receiver I was holding went off. I assumed it was the mastermind, so I ran out of the classroom to the library. I was in such a hurry, I left the culprit behind. Looking back on it now, that was the last chance I had to stop the murder. After I had left, the culprit took the shot put ball out of their backpack.
Yeah, and it makes
and
sense if they
rolled
would
it
say
into the
that.
classroom vent.
That she's the protagonist, because why would she not be the protagonist?
This set the murder in motion. Rantaro had moved the bookcase, triggering the receiver. Unbeknownst to him, the trap had been sprung. First, the modified camera took a picture of Rantaro with the flash on. Rantaro noticed the flash and approached the bookcase to inspect the camera. The camera flash lured Rantaro directly into the murder weapon's path. The shot the culprit tossed into the vent rolled through the air duct. Came out of the library's vent and kept rolling atop the bookcase.
You just get intro to the main guy. I just didn't really think anything about it because obviously if you're playing as the Gap person, most 99.9% of the time they're the protagonist, so I just assumed.
Opening the vent grate and organizing the books was all to create a path.
And I also didn't. With Kaede, they stuff your brain that she is with the protag. Yeah, well, I didn't really care. I was like, of course she's the protagonist. I'm not smart, and I didn't, and I just was like, okay, sick, she's the protagonist. I don't know. I just didn't think about it.
Under normal circumstances, the victim would have been alerted by the noise. But the promotional video was masking the sound of the shot rolling. The shot kept rolling, then fell on Rantaro's head, killing him instantly. By the time we had entered the room, the murder was complete. I imagine, seeing Rantaro's body, the culprit probably thought, the mastermind is dead, the game is over, now we can all go home. But their wish didn't come true, because Rantaro wasn't the mastermind. It was murder, in an attempt to save all our lives. That is the truth. That's the truth behind your lies, Kaede Akamatsu. The ultimate pianist.
Damn.
And that concludes the events of this case.
No. Kaede did it?
Damn it!
It is a truth I do not wish to accept. But since Shuichi has brought everything to light, we can at least try to trust the Kaede we've come to know up to this point.
The Kaede we've come to know?
Even if she did commit a crime, what Kaede has said to us is not a lie. She wanted to protect us, and I firmly believe that to be the truth.
If that was a lie too, it'd be the last straw for me. I'd have nothing left to believe in.
You guys are so nice. Even though I betrayed you all.
No, that's not true, Kaede. You were trying to save all of us.
Nice job, Shuichi. I didn't expect any less.
Wow.
What?
You were super reliable back there. But you still have a long way to go. You need to be more assertive. If you did that more often, you'd be a pretty cool guy.
Kaede, why? Why are you smiling like that? Why are you still trying to get me to be brave? Why, Kaede? Why are you thinking about everyone except yourself? If you had just been less selfless, you wouldn't have had to murder. Why? Why do you do that?
I'm sorry.
Stop, stop, stop! At least save it for the end of the trial! Sheesh! Looks like the debate's finished, so that means it's voting time!
All right, you bastards! Press the button in front of you to cast your vote!
Wait, so if you fail, so like I failed this before, right? And it's like, oh, time to, everyone's like, oh, so then it's Kaede. But wouldn't I have been right? Because then they would have voted Kaede off, and then everyone would have been hunky dory. So if I don't I understand like you were supposed to figure everything out, but like it wouldn't have been wrong.
And make sure y'all vote, because refusing to vote is grounds for termination.
At last! The heart-racing excitement as the Blackened and the Spotless finally face off! It's voting time!
Class trial voting. Oh, you actually get to vote. That's so cool. It's Kaede. Announcement.
It seems the voting has finished. Now then, let's see the result.
Results.
Who'll be chosen as the Blackened? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one?
Why didn't he say that before we voted? Verdict? Kaede. Class trial, all right. I got A on all of them. Damn. I don't think I deserved an A, but you know, I'm not gonna complain.
Absolutely right!
Well, at this point goes without saying that y'all voted correctly. The Blackened who killed Rantaro and Nami. What is the ultimate pianist? Kaede or Kazuma?
I don't care about another fucking last name.
I'm glad.
Good.
What?
What? Good?
Don't screw around!
What do you mean, good? This is how you want it to end?
That's not true.
Not really, but it could have turned out a lot worse. So this is fine too.
I don't get it!
It's not fine. This is super horrible. It's the worst ever. Yeah, how did it come to this?
Please.
Kaede, what would possess you to do something like this? Going to no can accept this unless you explain.
Real?
Yeah, I won't be satisfied until I hear it straight from you. Kaede, please.
Okay, please allow me a few more moments of your time then. It was just like Suichi said, I was after the mastermind this entire time. I wanted to kill the mastermind, and I thought doing that would end the killing game.
But
Sometimes the killer gives you a salt vote. But why would you try to kill them? Maybe they could have been captured. If it hadn't been for the time limit, I probably would have done that. But the time limit meant that capturing the mastermind was less likely to work, you know? Because the mastermind could have just played dumb to run out the clock and killed us all.
Yeah.
I worried about that happening.
Therefore,
So you thought to kill the mastermind instead?
That's right.
I had made up my mind just before we set the cameras up in the library. I thought it was my last chance to save everyone. I couldn't let that chance pass me by. I had to save everyone no matter what. Even if you had to kill someone?
Yeah.
That's right. I thought that killing the mastermind... I thought that killing the mastermind was our best shot at escaping this place together. I really believed it too. Kaede. Oh, Kaede, it never dawned on you? As soon as thought entered your head, Monokuma had you right where he wanted. Because what mattered the most to Monokuma is that the killing game started.
Really don't get it.
Regardless of your reasons, the moment you felt the urge to kill, you had already lost. You agreed to be a part of this killing game when you allowed murder to fill your heart. Wait, to put it like that, but he's not wrong. She's the reason the killing game finally started.
No.
But if Kaede hadn't done anything, we'd all be dead by now. Kaede saved everyone. No one can blame her.
I know that.
I know. You don't need to remind me. That's why I'm so pissed off at myself for being so useless. Kokichi, that's enough. I can see through your act.
Man.
Whoops, that obvious, huh?
That's right.
But Kokichi's right. I was being played. And I didn't even kill the mastermind. I killed one of our dear friends instead. What I did was so terrible. So unforgivable. I took an innocent life. I'm nothing but a horrible murderer. You should all hate, blame, and be disgusted by me. Kaede, please calm down. After we found Rantaro's body, when I realized he wasn't the mastermind, I thought about ending this by confessing to you what I had done. But I couldn't, because of Monokuma's first blood. I see. If you confessed there and then, you would have been able to leave. But you decided you couldn't leave this place by yourself, so you kept quiet. Because of the first blood perk, you were forced to hide the truth from us. Yeah, that's right.
I see.
So the first blood perk worked against the Blackened rather than for them. But at the same time I thought, if I did this for everyone, then instead of making things easier by confessing, I thought I should lie to you all, so it would motivate you to keep moving forward.
Then...
Is that the reason for the trial, to reveal the mastermind?
Because...
I felt like if I didn't do this, then Rantaro's death would have been meaningless.
Well then.
We were searching for both the culprit and the mastermind during this class trial. Ah, Kaede did mention that. That's why I want to end all of the terrible things happening to us. I'll defeat the mastermind and end this dumb killing game. I'll even use this class trial to do it. I never wanted to keep my crime a secret. I was going to tell you all eventually. But before I did, I wanted to expose the mastermind first. The killing game would have ended, and everyone but me would have survived. Would have been saved. Or killed or whatever, I don't know. I don't remember what it said. I thought that the best way I could atone for killing Rantaro.
Sorry.
This is my fault. I was wrong. There's no mastermind. You were wrong, but didn't you say the mastermind was one of us?
Okay.
That's what I thought at first, but in the end, we have nothing. No one made any moves at the time limit. The trial was useless.
Let's see.
Even when Suichi was about to be voted as Blackened. Still, they did not appear.
Maybe.
Yeesh, that seriously was a close one. If Kaede just kept her mouth shut, we'd all be dead right now. No way. There has to be something else we can discuss. We just gotta think. Right, Suichi?
But...
On the other hand, she's only in this mess because she decided to say something at that moment. I wanted to protect Kaede, but I also wanted to unmask the mastermind. But even when the killer was about to be condemned, they remained hidden.
Sorry.
This has to mean that the mastermind is not among us after all. What? So Kaede had the wrong idea the whole time? All her actions were taken under Suichi's flawed logic.
Okay.
That's why this is my fault. All this happened because my detective work was wrong. If I hadn't been so stupid, if I never said anything about a mastermind to Kaede, Rintaro wouldn't have died, and Kaede wouldn't be a murderer. This is all my fault. No, it's not. Kaede,
I killed him, not you.
Right?
Right? Didn't I?
But
Kaede, why did you set such a convoluted trap? If your intention was to kill the mastermind, there would be no reason to cover your tracks.
Jeez.
Isn't it obvious? It's because she didn't want Suichi to know. Me?
Yeah.
Of course, but I didn't want everyone else to know either. Because I said I wanted to escape this place with everyone. But you guys wouldn't want to be friends with the girl who killed someone, would you? Be friends? Kaede put a lot of thought into this. She put so much thought into this, it drove her to commit murder like a lunatic. God, you're such a dumbass. I know, right? I'm such an idiot.
However,
We only survived the time limit because of that idiocy. Or, I don't know, idiocy. Yes, we still alive thanks to you. Kaede, I just don't know how. But I wanted to get you out of here. I wanted to come out of here with you. I wanted to be friends.
Sorry.
I'm so sorry. So you're saying everything you did was because you were thinking of us? And you hid that you killed him just to stay and help us? How did things...
Alright, that's it.
What?
What?
What do you mean? What do you mean, that's it? Father, are you getting bored?
That's right.
You know how Pops gets. You can't stand this kind of tearjerker shit. I can't stop crying.
Teehee. I see nothing gets past my adorable little cubs.
I don't even let appetizers get past me, especially someone else bought them.
But we can't let this boring display grind the action to a halt, so time to make things interesting.
Make things interesting.
And now, the moment you've all been waiting for, punishment time!
Punishment? You mean Kaede's execution? No freaking way. There's no way we'll let you do that. Exosouls assemble!
Punishment time is a sacred segment. You're not allowed to interfere.
And if you even try to interfere, we'll just crush you with these here exosols.
It's cruel, but it's probably better if one person dies instead of everyone.
Like hell am I just gonna sit here and do what you say? Kaede fought with her life on the line, and so will I!
Gonta will face you all. Times like this are why Gonta became strong. Gentlemen never back down, and neither will Gonta.
This is the perfect chance to test out my Neo Aikido skills on machines.
Yeah, I'll help. I can...
Everyone, stop! Stop it.
Please just stop.
Kaede.
But Kaede, enough you guys. I've prepared myself. You're giving up?
Why?
But why? You said you'd never give up. That we get out of here together. That's what you said, Kaede. So why are you giving up now? Did you mean what you said? I know we can do something. Don't give up till the end. I'm not giving up because I have you. What?
You know?
Even after I'm gone, my wish will still be here. So I'm counting on you all. I'm entrusting my wish to every one of you.
I believe in you!
I believe in you. I believe that's why you all will make it through this somehow.
You have to
You guys better live. Don't go dying on me now. End this ridiculous killing game. Survive and get the hell out of this place.
promise.
And then be friends after you escape, okay? I think you all be best of friends.
Yeah.
Affirmative,
I shall
Kaede.
take that request.
I will do my utmost to fulfill your final request. I won't give up. I'll get out of here no matter what. Go until we'll work hard and keep friends safe till very end. Well, Kaede, you definitely weren't boring.
Well then, let's get started! I have a special
Prepared a very special punishment.
for the ultimate pianist, Kaede. Wait a second, Kaede, please don't. Suichi, you better not lose. You can't lose this killing game. I know you can beat it.
It's punishment time!
I believe in you!
I believe in you guys, so please, believe in yourselves.
Promise.
Okay? It's a promise. Damn. I sure as hell was not expecting this. Game over. Kaede has been found guilty. Time for the punishment. Kaede, no, my boy. She's like the Chiaki of the group. No, Kaede. I definitely was not expecting this outcome. Oh, she's gonna play the piano, I guess. She's gonna choke. Yep, now she's hanging. They're dead. Oh no. Oh no! That was fucking brutal. The moment it was over, I felt my legs give out under me. What I just saw didn't feel real, as if all reality had vanished, and the only thing left was a fictional world. Real or not, Kaede was gone. Kaede Akamatsu no longer existed in our world. Huh? Why is Mono Kid? Mono damn, what have you done? Ah, gross, she puked again. But this tension ain't so bad, you know. Finally feels like a proper killing game. If anything, we should stand a little more tension. We could stand to use a little more tension in our lives, right, Dad?
No, my sweet darling Mono Kid, claim as collateral damage. This is a nightmare. This is unacceptable. My precious cub is... On second thought, I guess it's okay. After I still got 4 more cubs. Phew, I'm glad your kids come in bulk.
It's okay.
I'm shocked. Our existence means that little, huh? What's done is done. What's dead is dead. No point crying over crushed cubs. Unless you want to end up like these sacks.
But how?
What in the world is this? Really? Are you fucking kidding me? Talk about overkill. Atua, please grant Kaede's soul eternal repose. I can't believe this happened to Kaede. I liked her so much. Wow, Kaede.
All this adrenaline creates such an exquisite feeling of despair. It's moments like this that makes all the killing worth it. Why are you such a terrible thing?
How dare you!
You're the worst of the worst. Does human life have no value to you at all? Hey, I know human life is precious. I'm not a monster, you know. Because if human lives are precious, ending it wouldn't be nearly as fun. Extreme! There's no greater joy than witnessing such a display of despair entertainment.
You've surpassed psychotic by a wide margin. I don't think I've ever felt this irritated. I won't forgive you for this. Got that? I won't forgive you.
Spoken like a marked man.
Excuse me.
What is your objective, Monokuma?
What are you trying to pull?
Do you hate us? If so, have we done something to make you hate us?
Hate you? Who's to say? That's your job to figure out. If you really know what's going on, you're gonna have to work for it. Though the corpse formerly known as Rentaro may have had a hunch.
Huh?
What is it?
What do you mean? What was Rentaro's hunch?
What indeed?
He did say he would end this game. He also knew about that hidden door. Could this have been related to this hunch you claimed he had?
I wonder.
Why you?
Hey, what the hell is this hunch you're going on about? Spit it. Spill it.
I wonder.
If you have no intention of telling us, then keep your mouth shut.
You're focusing on Kaede instead of her deadweight victim. Well, it's not his fault that he was useless. He died before his talent could be revealed. If he had lived long enough to reveal it, maybe he could have been more useful. Oh well, he's dead. And that's that. What? That's the indifference of death, you know.
However,
He wasn't really the mastermind, was he?
Huh? Are you still pestering me with these annoying questions? Aren't you guys focusing a little too much on whether or not he's the mastermind? If you keep this up, you're all gonna end up like Kaede!
What?
Spend less time worrying about nonsense and more time watching your back, okay?
Right.
You never know who's gonna become the next killer. I can't wait! I wonder what kind of killing game we'll see next.
Damn it! You may have gotten us this time, but we'll get you next time. You'll see.
Why are you all psyched up?
That's nice.
It's nice to see that at least one of you has some
I don't know, Shespa?
around here. I have a feeling you're gonna live for a while.
Thanks, I'll do my best.
Don't screw around.
Shut the hell up. We're not gonna have another killing game. Kaito Monita, I'm not gonna let you have your way anymore. Got it? I'm gonna punch that grin off your face for sure.
Oh, really? That seems unlikely. I'm pretty sure you won't live long enough to do that.
Gah.
Anyway, you guys have a lot to think about. Work hard and do your best to graduate, because the fun's only just begun. Hey, Monodam, explain yourself.
I get Monokuma was obnoxious and rude, but that was way over the line. I did it for us. Hey, wait, Monodam. Where are you going?
It's getting interesting.
He probably killed him as payback for all the bullying. What an interesting turn of events. And with that, Monokuma and the Cubs left, and only we remained in the courtroom.
I don't think I can take all this. I can't stand this anymore. I feel like I'm gonna go crazy. Samugi, you mustn't give up hope. Is there even hope to be had here? The room feels utterly drained of it.
Kaede!
What kind of degenerate male cries in public? It's so rude.
But, Tenko, you're crying too. Now's not the time to point that out, Kibo. Just let it be.
In times like this, we should pray for Kaede's soul so she can rest in peace.
What?
How's anyone supposed to rest in peace after getting killed like that?
I don't know.
What are you gonna do from now on?
Yeah, I'd like to know too. I'm so over this already.
That's enough!
Shut up! Shut up! You all just need to shut up! Kaito's voice boomed in the air, and the room went silent.
Damn.
Every single one of you, and your meek little complaints.
Shut up!
You're pissing me the hell off! But the one who's pissed me off the most
Dumbass.
is you, Suichi!
Huh?
What? Pow.
Clench your teeth!
Kaito! You are supposed to say that before you hit him.
Did you hear what Kaede said? She said she believed in you. That she passed her wish on to you. But what the hell's wrong with you? You didn't say a damn thing to Monokuma. You call yourself a man? Damn it.
What's the matter? Say something already!
Dumbass.
I just hit you! Aren't you pissed off? What's your problem? Enough, Kaito. Sucker punching is pretty low, even for a low-life degenerate male like you. You better knock it off, or I'm gonna explode my Neo Keto all over your face. Fine.
Are you okay?
Suichi, are you okay?
Okay,
I'm fine.
For now.
Please stop. This sort of altercation is just a waste of time. Not sure a waste of time, but Gonta agrees. Fighting not good. Can we leave now? Staying here will only make us more depressed. Well put. I agree wholeheartedly. Sorry. You should all go ahead without me. Why? Is there a reason you wish to stay in a place like this? I want to be alone for a while. Just for a little bit. But we can't leave you here by yourself.
No.
Samugi, perhaps it would be best if we allowed him some privacy for now. Oh, okay, I suppose. Suichi, don't beat yourself up, okay?
Yeah.
Yep, just hit the reset button on your feelings and you'll feel happy and cheerful in no time.
Listen.
Being a tad insensitive is important for survival. Helps one avoid suicidal thoughts.
Hey.
Gonta will be back too. Let Gonta know if you need his help, okay? One by one, everyone climbed aboard the elevator, except...
I mean...
Shuichi. I don't know how well you knew Kaede, but why don't you try going to her ultimate lab?
Huh?
What do you mean?
That's right.
Monokuma set the room up, so there's probably not a lot there to remember her by, but there should be at least a bunch of little things she liked.
Okay.
Things Kaede liked?
Listen up.
Understand, there's only one way to get through this awful feeling. No one's going to be able to console you if you're just sitting here alone.
I mean...
If anyone's going to help you, it'll be her, in your memories. With those words, he stepped onto the elevator. Before I realized it, I got to my feet. I started walking and I was headed towards the Ultimate Pianist Research Lab. It's not as if there would be any memories here, but there are things she was really passionate about, and that's good enough for now. What a magnificent piano. I would have killed to hear her play it, if only just once. Ah, that reminds me of the song that Kaede was talking about. Of course, it must be here somewhere. I stood in front of the shelves of CDs and searched each one thoroughly, end to end. It should be here somewhere. Where is it? Ah, here it is. This is it. I took the CD from the shelf and placed it in the player in the corner. Soon, a soft melody had filled the classroom. My body relaxed, totally enveloped in the music. It was a strange feeling, the sound seeping into my body. Before long, I began to close my eyes.
I wish there was a piano here. I would play you a song to help you cheer up. A pretty song to play for you. Oh, like Clair de Lune by Debussy. It's a soothing song that calms your heart, like the moon's reflection on water. You noticed, huh? Yeah, I'm shaking too. But I'd be a mess if you weren't here. I wouldn't have been able to do anything. I would have been so lost. I'm glad you're here with me, Shuichi. With you by my side, I feel like I can stand up to anything. You give me the courage I need to take on the Mastermind. So please, be more confident. I believe in you, so you should definitely believe in yourself.
Sets me right in the feels.
Yeah, I'll try. I don't know if I can do it, but no, I'll do it. I have to believe in myself. I won't be afraid anymore. I will face the truth for everyone. I won't give up. For your sake, Kaede. I promise. From the bottom of my heart. I promise you, Kaede.
Yep, that's our promise. I'm leaving everything up to you, Shuichi. Goodbye.
Damn. My class trial, our class trial. That's why it was my class trial. That makes a lot of sense now. Surviving members, 14. To be continued. A very special class trial. Music, no hairpin. Alright people, this is where I'm leaving the stream. If you guys are new and you liked it, don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget the like button if you liked. Don't forget that dislike button if you disliked. Don't forget to kiss Komi tonight.